So if you could zoom in on the first one there. I'm talking to her, sorry. So this is the first one here. What I want you to look at the bottom right where it says 10:57:08 a.m. and it says UTC plus 0. So what that means is that's the uniform time stamp. That is going to be 4 hours faster than us. So we would be UTC minus 4. Okay, so where it's showing 10:57, that's actually going to be 6:57 a.m. Okay. Does that make sense as to about the time that this text would have been coming in? Okay. And so he asked you there, Dad wants to know when y'all are coming. All right. And you respond a couple minutes later, we'll be there in a little bit, just getting up. If we don't get there before you leave, I'll be back to see you guys after we get something done with your mom. You, bud. Have a good day. Was this you still anticipating him going to school that morning? Okay.
Yes.
And then, so I think this is him asking you that same minute, so what time? And you respond. Or y'all driving, or and this is you telling him not to miss the bus, you need to go to school. And if your mom is just up to avoid her, she'll be gone when you get home from school. And then I think you told him that responding to his other, if you're driving, that you're actually already up here. Did y'all get a hotel room?
Yeah.
Okay.
We did.
Okay. And this is Colt asking you, I assume it'll be as simple as getting her in the car and going. And then you respond to him, not sure, but it will go smoother if no one is there. Correct?
Yes.
All right. And then he responds, all good. I'm heading out around 7:45, so y'all should be good. So again, you think he's referring to school?
Yes.
Okay. And then you say, that's what I'm hoping. Just know that she'll be gone when you get home. And he writes back, love you. Is that pretty standard how he would address you? Okay. All right, so now we skip ahead. This is you telling him that y'all were all out, and he asks, and I'm sorry, this is him. All right, we're all out. So this is going to be 8:24. Where are y'all at 8:25? And you're like, headed to the house, please relax, try to enjoy your day. And he responds, I will, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, zoom on the top one there. And that's him sending you a picture, and that's a picture of the hallway at the school. Okay.
Yeah.
And he's telling you he's leaving this here for your sake. He knows it. Does he know that it's important for you for him to go to school?
Yeah.
Okay. You stress that to him?
Yes.
And that's just saying a status that you read what he'd given you. So now we're up to, this is going to be, trying to do my math, 9 o'clock, the 1:02. Make sure mom leaves my Zoloft. And then he tells you, if you don't leave it, things will turn really bad really quickly.
Yeah.
Now we're skipping ahead. It's going to be 9:11. And he says, I heard everything. What is he referring to there?
Everything that they were talking about.
Okay. And
While we were in the house.
that would have been you and Marcy and your husband.
Marcy and her daddy.
Marcy and her daddy. Okay. So he's heard that. And he's telling you this. Okay. And then he's asking, where's my Zoloft? And then he responds back, where the fuck is my Zoloft?
Yes.
And then he says, I will literally die without it.
Yes.
Okay. Is that what you want?
Yes.
And then he's quickly, this is a series of texts all right in a row. You just ruined my life. Hope you're happy. Why would y'all lie and say I threatened to kill y'all? Is this going to be after y'all have left and he came out and confronted y'all outside the house? Okay. And so he's, have y'all spoken to anybody about that?
I had not.
You had not, but somebody had?
Charlie had not.
Okay. Next slide. I didn't say shit remotely close to that. You ruined my fucking life. Fuck all of you. Fuck you. Fuck you and your God. With the shit you pull, you'll rot in the deepest pits of hell, according to your God. You are fake. A lying, two-faced rat. It is unbelievable how fake you are. A deadbeat alcoholic son who's been fired from his job and is now being sued, a schizophrenic daughter who is also an alcoholic and assaults her husband on a day-to-day basis in front of her own kids, and finally, a daughter who chose meth, opioids, alcohol, and pills over her own children.
Yes.
Is he doing this to hurt your feelings?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And to get out, to vent the anger.
To vent the anger.
Mm-hmm. This is the way he would do it.
You're truly a fucking waste. If you call DFAX and my dad ends up fired, that's the end. We're back at it. I heard everything. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you. And I've told Dad everything. You are fucked. So these were all a string that came in all once together. And then, so you're reading those all kind of at once. You respond to them then. This is you. We gave your medicine to your dad. He will bring it to you. Your mom was the one who said the only way she would leave is if we called DFAX. I want you to have a chance to prove yourself on the Zoloft. Maybe you can with your mom gone. I know you're upset and I'm sorry. Once again, the lies are muddying up the waters. I'm sorry we have such a screwed up family. I still love you and hope things will settle down.
Yes.
And he responds, my mom wants DFAX called after the shit she's done to this family. Wow.
Yes.
And you respond, I know, hoping to get her out will give you guys a chance to settle. Be sure to take your Zoloft and go to school.
Yes.
Did Colt often have outbursts like that? Verbal outbursts?
Usually once every couple of weeks, he'd blow off at me about something.
Okay. Now, later that same day, and again, Colt is doing this. He's obviously in a specific mental state. Are you communicating this with Colin about Colt's mental state and you hoping that there can be some sort of like counseling for him or treatment?
Well, Colin already knew it.
Okay. But were you
Just as I
communicating?
did.
Were you also communicating it
We
with
had
them?
talked about therapy.
Okay. And on that same date, I'm going to show you what's already noticed in State Civic 156. Now, this is from Colin's phone to you on August 16th. Do you recognize that?
I have to tell you, it's very difficult for me to read.
Okay.
I have macular and I can't read
I understand.
off dark paper.
If he
very
sends
good.
you a screenshot where he had signed Colt up at Enlightenment Counseling
Yes.
Services,
He did.
and he sent you that on that same day that y'all had this issue
Yes.
with Colt.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is later in the day. And is that accurate?
Yes.
All right, this time I tendered that. Oh, it's already in evidence. I'd like to publish that to the jury. It's going to be under 156. It comes from Colin's phone, Your Honor, but it's a text message from Colin Gray to her. It's just-
From Colin to her, we would not have objection.
And is that a screenshot of the Enlightenment counseling service thing that he sent? And did you respond to him? Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. And that's we pulled out the screenshot there.
Yep.
I think your text to him after that was, "This is awesome, Coley. Thank you." Now, moving on, I want to go to August 21st, so 5 days after this. When you take Marcy down on the 16th, which we were just talking about, did she stay in Fitzgerald throughout? Did she ever come back up to Winder?
Yes.
Let me change the dimensions there.
Yeah.
You take her down on August 16th.
Yeah.
Prior to the shooting in Appalachia, did she ever come back up to Winder?
No,
So she stays down there with y'all in
Yes.
Fitzgerald. Okay.
until after the shooting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on the 21st, which is August 21st, which is a 5 days after we just talked, did Colt talk with you about having urges to hurt other people?
He talked to me about urges to hurt himself.
Did he ever talk to you about urges to hurt other people?
I really don't recall.
Okay. Do you remember
I
seeing
do
him?
remember vividly him talking about hurting himself.
Do you remember seeing him when he had in one of these urges to hurt other people?
Not that I'm aware of.
Do you remember a text conversation between you and Colt where he tells you about having urges to hurt other people and you responding, "Yes, I've seen you," in the middle of that?
Okay, then I guess I did.
Okay.
I
I want
honestly
to
don't remember.
That's okay. I will show you these text messages from the 21st. Again, Your Honor, this is under States 158, which is from Colt's phone. You can just flip through those and look at those.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember that now?
Mhm.
Okay. Are those accurate text
Yeah.
messages?
Mhm.
And did Colt talk to you about having schizophrenia?
He did.
And did he talk to you about having acute mania?
He did.
Okay. Did you share that information with Colin Gray?
I don't recall. I should have if I didn't.
Okay. Now, Colt wanted you to order a graphics card for his computer.
Mhm.
Do you know what that is?
Mm-mm.
I don't either. But you remember him specifically asking for that?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you going to use that graphics card as any sort of incentive for him?
I told him I wasn't ordering it.
Okay.
He wanted to know why, and he kept going at it. And I said, "You start going to school and doing what you're supposed to be doing, and then we'll talk about it."
Okay. Would he have vulgar outbursts if he did not get this graphics card immediately?
Well, yeah.
So at this time, we're going to look at those text messages from August 21st. And again, at the bottom, it's the UTC plus 0. We're actually UTC minus 4, so this is going to be 4 hours earlier than what the time is showing. But he asked you, did you order the graphics card yet?
Yeah.
And immediately says, "You're blatantly ignoring my call, so I'll just say this. Ask Mama why the fuck she was drunk, that one to the point where she was literally passing out after Dad told her he didn't want to drink any of the Jack Daniels he got from a coworker for his birthday, and then lied to me saying she was just tired."
Yeah.
Fuck you. Is this all in relation to him really wanting that graphics card?
Yes.
Okay. And then you respond, Colt, I love you. I'll do anything to help. You just need to let me know how I can help. I told you I would probably not get to the graphics card until next month. Are you going to school? According to your lunch account, you are not eating. If you are in school, you need to be eating. I set up a lunch account for you. If you're not going to school, you should be aware that your attendance record will be turned over to the truancy officer after 10 absences. Your dad will have to go to truancy court. If you continue not to go to school, he could go to jail. Then he could lose his job and truck, all because you're not going to school. I truly thought if you could get back into school, you could get some normalcy back in your life. I hope you are going. LU. Does that stand for love you? Okay.
Yes.
He responds, I have been going to school and I go to the library to do work. That's why I don't eat. I threw up last night, asked Daddy. He literally had to clean me up.
Yes.
And he says, quit assuming shit you have absolutely no clue about.
Yes.
Apologies. I felt a sudden induced feeling of mania. It's kind of like a surprise package that comes with schizophrenia.
Yes.
Do some research on it. It can help you a ton with understanding why it is I say these things at certain times.
Yes.
It's more leaning towards acute mania.
Yes.
And then you respond, I'm so glad you're going. I will keep money in your lunch account. You need to eat. Please know that I'm not assuming anything. I just don't know. Your mom and dad both blow V8 to fit their needs, so I don't know who to believe, except that I believe you when you talk to me. Have you talked to the crisis counselor your dad told me he was taking you to? If you're experiencing acute mania, you might need more than Zoloft.
Yes.
He responds, I know. I really do need something for it. I haven't gotten to a point where I've felt an instantaneous urge to hurt anyone, but I do have periods where it's heightened. These can last days to weeks for me.
Yes.
I know it's hard for y'all, really anyone to believe. I would be struggling with something like this, but it is very real.
Yes.
And then he sends you an image with some stuff circled. And then he says, I started brushing my teeth daily.
Yes.
And then you write, no, I absolutely believe you. I see you in the middle of your urges. That's why I was so glad your dad was getting you to a crisis counselor. He promised me he would.
Yeah.
What are you seeing when you see these middle of these urges to hurt people?
Well, one of the things that I see is him following up his fist and just getting really tense, mostly when he would get angry with his dad or with Jimmy,
Okay.
or his mom.
Okay.
I didn't see him do that with anybody else because I never saw him around anybody else.
Right. And you're not seeing him on a daily basis,
No.
are you?
Mm-mm.
Okay. You're seeing him, what, once a month, maybe?
Sometimes more,
Okay.
sometimes a couple of times a month.
Sometimes a couple of times a month, but not on a daily
Depending.
basis.
No.
And then he writes, apparently she's not a crisis counselor. I wish she was.